Hey guys, we're at St. Pete and we're on the racetrack. Today we're going to try and go get some interviews with some of these fantastic drivers. So let's see what kind of luck we have and go.
It's time for another On the Spot. On the Spot.
Are there any cities around the world where you think IndyCar should be racing in order to grow?
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool if we get back to Australia, just because I think the experience for everyone would be great. It seemed like Surfers Paradise back in the day was really well attended, so I think that'd be a nice one. I'm totally biased on the next one. I'd love to see a race in the UK. I'm from the UK. There's such a motorsport culture there. You know, I think the fans and everybody would really get behind it. I mean, honestly, outside of that, I think it'd be cool to go back to Japan. Obviously, Honda headquarters is from there, but I think if I had three to choose from, they'd be my three.
I know for our sponsor, Arrow, being the global technology company, it'd be great to have, fantastic to have a couple races in Asia, and maybe one in Europe.
I mean, if I could, I would go to the UK just to watch the race because I love UK.
Have you been
before? Amazing culture. No, but I really want to.
Well, let's figure out a way to make it happen.
All right, you need to find a way to buy a plane ticket.
Yes, that's the stinger right there.
I think we should race in Sweden since I'm Swedish, so Stockholm would be great. And then I think Australia. They've been speaking about Australia going back there, and I think that would be great.
Everyone's been saying Australia. Do you think you know why?
I think it's a great country for motorsport, and I've been racing there in Formula 1, and it's a lot of fun. So, and also IndyCar has good history from going there with Surfers Paradise and stuff like that. So, I think it would be great for the series to go back there.
But at the same time, you know, IndyCar core fans are here. I think sweet spot is, 16, 17 quality races in the U.S. and 3 or 4 outside the U.S. But I wouldn't want to have any more than that.
What are you looking forward to the most while visiting all these new cities across America?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, a completely new challenge for me in this series, and learn all the new tracks and race these new cars. So it's a lot to learn, but I'm really excited about it.
What do you think about lights at Indy? There's a neighborhood there, but could you imagine an Indy 500 night winner, or maybe even an IMSA race?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm a big fan of the history of the Indy 500 and Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so, I wouldn't want to move Memorial Day timing or the festivities or anything like that, but certainly maybe another race. Another time of the year or something would be a night race would be kind of cool.
I know the season is just starting, but can you already feel a difference in the IndyCar paddock from your days in a Formula 1 paddock?
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's a lot more open in IndyCar, and a lot more access for fans. So it's quite different that way, and yeah, it's a different atmosphere because of it.
IndyCar drivers have been popping up on reality TV a lot over the years. If given the opportunity, what reality show or game show would you want to do and why?
So actually, it's not really a game show. The one I want to go on the most is the Great British Baking Show. I don't know if you've ever watched that.
Never heard of it.
Okay, so do yourself a favour, get on Netflix tonight, and within 3 episodes, you're going to be a master baker. Okay, you're going to be making all these nice cakes. That's the thing I'd most want to go on. Baking's kind of like a new hobby of mine. Game shows are more of an American thing. I mean, I don't have that as much in the UK, but Great British Baking Show, that's where I want to end up.
I would watch that more often if you were on it.
Thank you, hopefully.
I like to see how you bake.
I'm not a strong baker, but I mean, I'm trying. No.
On Netflix? That's it, right? Nailed it?
How about this? I watch your show and you watch my show.
I'll give it a go, yeah.
Alright. You've been doing a lot of funny videos for the last few years.
This is our space. Now behind me are the driver lockers. This is where you're going to get to keep all your equipment on a race weekend. It's really cool.
I was biting my tongue.
Come on, let's keep this train chugging. Choo-choo! Next stop, here we come.
How long till we see you host SNL? They've had athletes host, but never an IndyCar driver. Would you ever do it? And do you already have some funny sketch ideas?
I mean, I would love to do it. And you know what? It's funny. I have thought about doing that show one day. It'd be a dream of mine. I haven't thought much about the funny ideas. That's normally up to the writers on the show. They're the funny ones. I would just try and slide in and see if I could do a good job and not make too many mistakes on live TV.
How would you get into professional cosplay?
It just kind of happened. I was in film school, and then I started working for Fan Expo, and then I just started doing cosplay from there.
Like myself and so many others, you are a self-proclaimed Star Wars nerd. What do you think is going to happen in Episode 9?
I pretty much have avoided like any spoilers or any theories so far. I think Luke's going to come back as a ghost. It's like my number one thing. I'm 100% sure he's coming back as a ghost. I think that Rey is going to be even more of a badass than she already is. I think Kylo will probably, close to the end of the movie, turn back to the good side, which obviously is going to then open up another area for a new villain. I'm not sure Snoke's dead. Like, to me, for how powerful he was, he seemed too easy. Like, he seemed way too powerful just to be like strucken off that casually.
Because he was like such a big deal in all the trailers. I was like, oh yeah, this mysterious character, and then they just kill him. It's like, wait, what?
Like, yeah, they made such like a deal out of him, and then you see like a bit of his power, and then suddenly he's just like, oh,
bye.
Bye. What do you think is going to happen?
Maybe Kylo and Rey are somehow related. I think Luke's obviously going to come back as a ghost, and I don't think Snoke's dead either.
No.
No way.
On the same wavelength then. So if we get it really wrong, I'm just going to say you said it first.
What's your favorite cosplay?
R2-D2. The R2-D2, the big dress. Yeah.
Why? Why's your favorite?
It was one of my first tutus, and I think people like the name of it. It's really cute.
I saw you're a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
What house are you in? I'm a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
A Ravenclaw, wow.
Are you shocked by that?
I'm not. I thought you'd be like,
what's wrong with Ravenclaw?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with them.
You sound like there's a problem with them.
No. My best friend's like Ravenclaw.
Well, I mean, that's good.
But Ravenclaw is just so unappreciated that it's kind of surprising because I thought
Who appreciates them?
They're like, they don't even get a movie. It's all about Gryffindors and Slytherins, and now they're making a giant Hufflepuff series. And I want Ravenclaw to get some credit too because they're smart.
And I think so. I've taken the Pottermore quiz, like honestly, maybe 10 times, and I've got Ravenclaw like every time. My Patronus changes, but like.
Is that why you're so smart on the road because you're a Ravenclaw?
I don't know how I ended up being a Ravenclaw because actually my sister's super smart, and secretly I was disappointed not to be a Gryffindor. I don't know what the Sorting Hat saw in me to be there.
How come you don't sign your full name? Like, you only sign Hinch because you sign on my car. You're James Hinchcliffe.
It takes too long. That's too many letters.
Well, that was an exciting 3 days. I got to interview all the drivers. Everyone was just so nice to me, and I can't believe I got to do this experience. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, like, and share. And peace out.
Great interview.
Yeah, good job.